Hello and welcome, and of course, it is Trending Issues on Vanguard Live. My name is Precious Chukudi, and I'll be doing this with my beautiful co-host,
Gift Mark.
It's good to have you here on the show, Trending Issues.
Thank you.
All right, so a lot of things have been trending today on Twitter and on Instagram. We'll run with you. Let's tell them the highlights, and we're going to break and we'll talk more. All right, let's run with you the highlights of today's trend. We have a hashtag ERICAGOFUNDME, a hashtag Daddy Freeze, and stories on Instagram. Bam and Teddy A finally unveiled the picture of their beautiful daughter, as well as Jude Okoye has something interesting to tell us. You want to know what he has to say. We're going to go on a very short break. When we come back, we'll discuss further on this highlight. We'll be right back. Alright, welcome back, and if you're just still joining, it's still Trending Issues on Vanguard Live. My name is Precious Chukudi, and I still have my beautiful co-host with me,
Gift Mark.
Alright, so let's move straight to our first trend today, and ERICAGOFUNDME is trending. Why? Are you wondering why? I mean, it was everywhere. Everywhere. Erica was disqualified from Big Brother house, and it was such a sad moment because, her fans were rooting for her to stay to the very last day. But of course, Erica could not hold on to her emotions, and she had this heated argument with a fellow housemate, Lekon, and it got so heated that, she wasn't even listening to anybody, to the extent that even Big Brother had to, intervene and say, Erica, it's like your time is up. You don't need to be in this house anymore, because you don't. In these guys' words, you get coconut head. You know the year word. That was what happened to Erica yesterday, and she was disqualified. Very heartbreaking. But a lot of people are saying a bunch of stuff, like her fans are even, they created a GoFundMe account for Erica. GoFundMe account. Whenever I hear GoFundMe account, I know that these accounts are being created for people who have like maybe life-threatening disease or sicknesses, and they cannot fund it by themselves, so they are looking for people who would help them really. But then, the GoFundMe for Erica, that her hand is complete, her leg is complete, she doesn't have any form of sickness, nothing is wrong with her.
Maybe we'll call that one civilization. Things are changing, probably.
Okay, but let's see what people are saying. Let's take some few tweets, and this one is from Beverly. It says only 159 people have donated, and we've made $14,000 already. $14,000 gifts. Are you hearing? Please, if you haven't donated, no matter how little it is, kindly drop something for my baby. We must reach the target before the end of this show and give her this money. Please, with a crying emoji. Hashtag ERICAGOFUNDME. Hashtag #StarGirlErica. What do you think about this GoFundMe account?
Yeah, for me, I think, these people are fans, and if it's something they want to do for her, then it's good. Normally this fund me, like you said, are for people that are actually sick, or people that have issues, and then they want, and maybe they don't have the money to fund it, and they seek for external help. But hearing it from a girl that is okay, like health-wise, everything, she's fine, they're doing it for her, then I would just say this girl is blessed.
I like that kind of blessing. Please, if you have that kind of money and you want to bless me, please just bless me. I need money. I mean, I really need this money. But then it just came to my mind. Do I necessarily need to go to Big Brother Naija so that I can also get people to do some GoFundMe accounts?
I think you should.
Because I don't understand this one. That fans are really
okay. Another tweet coming from Angelina. She said, yes, elites are starving themselves for Erica. Yes, they are starving their families for Erica. Yes, we are starving the whole world. As I tweet, I am naked because I took all my money for new clothes and donated it to Erica. Happy? Now leave us alone. That's what I call die-hard fans.
Die-hard fan. Okwaya. Okay, diehard fan. In your house, you have siblings who are actually, begging you for money. Have you helped them? Have you helped your village people? Have you helped? It's true. We need to ask these questions. Have you helped that your friend that has a small business that is begging you to come and buy from them? Have you helped them? Because it's very important that we ask these questions. You want to. I'm not against them, donating money, but the money they are donating for her is basically to reach 100 million. So that they can give her because she is their winner. There's no problem. But then I feel like, don't you think that the context of donating this money is, see, we know that Erica will blow. We know she's going to have money. We know. But I'm like, some of you have not helped your friends. Some of you have not helped your family. Some of you, look at this one saying that I'm starving. I'm going naked just to help Erica. I think that is too much. I feel like people they need to draw the line. See, we as a country, we are saying that we don't have money, that COVID-19 has affected us. We're donating money for Erica. Like, are you sure COVID-19 has affected you?
This thing is...
There's petroleum hike. There's also electricity tariff hike, and we are here donating money. DSTV has increased their subscription money. We are here donating money for Erica.
For me, this thing is their money. Do you understand? They actually worked hard for their money, and then if they choose to give it to their fan Erica, because don't forget that Erica was a blast in the house. To me, she was really entertaining.
Yeah, of course she was.
For me, like the Saturday night party, I always look forward to her facial expression when she's dancing.
Facial expression.
I think it makes me want to see how more
facial expression.
So I think the fans.
that for me, I feel like that facial expression is like it's too romantic.
No,
it's too romantic.
No,
it is too romantic. I feel like I know you can dance and all that, but sometimes it's like it's very very seducing, and I'm like. After you say that somebody did not try to kiss somebody, but then when you move like that, that kind of move is a very strong one. But let's see what De La Creme is saying. And De La Creme says, "How I feel after seeing Erica and knowing that she's fine. I'm going to finish her with all the love I can afford to give." And on a more serious note, she actually does need love, because I mean, with all the heightened emotion of being disqualified, and then you come out and people will there's a lot of backlash, people accusing her and saying that if you had been a very good girl, you would have not been disqualified and all of that. At this time, the past is the past. Let's help her, celebrate her. It wasn't easy going to the house with 20 people and surviving, people with different characters coming from all walks of life. It was not easy for Erica at all. So she deserves all the love that she can get, really. And away from Erica,
let's go to another tweet from Kidiwaya's family lawyer.
Okay.
He said, "Elite are now doing audio money with a laughing emoji." And then, geez, I wonder how much we've given to Deliot already. And at this point, all I can say is thank God Erica got evicted. Our girl can't be walking on eggshells in a house we literally paid for. Do you think she was walking on eggshells while she was in the house?
Of course she was. I mean, because her strikes came quite early, and she still had like 4 more weeks to go. And for someone who has gotten first strike, second strike, I always feel like once you've gotten your second strike, the third one is no longer far. You're going to get the third one. So if it was maybe like a week to the end of the show, she got her third strike, then good. I would have felt like, okay, she should be able to hold herself before the show would end. But it was a long time coming, and she had already defiled a lot of rules in the house. The rules, Big Brother kept on, telling her, you in the rule book in Article 18 of so you mentioned all those things, and she was defining the rules. So I think it was a long time coming. So but that's why I feel like she was walking on eggshell. Her fans are there now to literally celebrate her. But then away from Erica, we move straight to Daddy Freeze. You want to tell us what's going on with Daddy Freeze?
Yeah, this whole issue of Daddy Freeze, no blasting, Oyedepo, and David Ibiyeomie on a pupil said something, like threatening Daddy Freeze if he dares to insult his father, being Oyedepo. So it's something that is actually trending right now. So yeah,
I saw the video, and I felt like that video was not was not what it was supposed to be, especially from a man of God. That's Pastor Ibiyeomie. Like, you are someone that people respect a lot. And if you feel like I know Freeze does it a lot. Like, he sometimes I'm tired of him, you know, because when you keep repeating something too much, people get bored, you know. So sometimes I'm like, okay, why do you necessarily need to keep tackling pastors? Focus on the problems that we, you know, I know we have a lot of fake pastors, but the extent of tackling, like, you know, pastors that have nothing to do with you. I mean, they say what they want to say. They are not talking to you, Freeze. They are saying what they feel. If you have something against it, you can say your own version. You don't need to slander anybody or insult anybody. I mean, if Oyedepo comes out and says that women should submit to their husband, it's good. If you don't want your wife to submit to you, it's fine. You can basically put out your own view or whatever you want to say, but not to the extent of now having to slam a pastor or insult him. I think that's the height of it. But let's take what Kevin Odance is saying, and he says, all of you have pastors today because of men like Martin Luther, who stood up to the almighty Pope and the doctrines of the Catholic Church. If Daddy Freeze, a Christian, criticize your pastor, focus more on the context of his criticisms and not defending your almighty pastor. But I don't agree with Kevin with this one.
Yeah, I don't too. And sometimes people tend to forget that. Yeah, he's a pastor, a man of God. He's highly respected. People look up to him. Do you understand? But we should not forget the fact that these people are humans. They are pastors, yes, but they are humans. Now, normally, when somebody comes to you and maybe insults your father, of course, you can't take it lightly with them. If you will not take it, you don't want to react. Although, yeah, I'm not supporting what Pastor Ibeyiome said when he said he was going to die or something. But I think, too, even if we're trying to judge or to say bad or criticize whatever Pastor David Ibeyiome said, but we should still put into consideration that this person is a human, too.
Yeah, I mean, because like a lot of times when we see all these things, it just boils down to like, okay, why exactly are we having these kind of confrontations between, you know, Daddy Freeze will be replying a pastor? You can, if he speaks about submission and you don't agree with whatever he's saying, you can write your own reasons without insulting him. That's how I think. Because all these times, every time you're always bashing these pastors, I know that he has a point, because sometimes we even have fake pastors who, like, for example, that woman that was trying to sell her saliva to her church member. Like, why would you be selling your saliva to your church member, really? So you won't take more tweets on that.
Yes, from Elder Sil, he said, if you can't take someone insulting your father, then you have no right to judge David Ibiyeomie for attacking Daddy Freeze, who repeatedly insults David Oyedepo. Pastors are men of God, not God, so they have the right to address issues that hurt them. Like I rightly said, they're humans. So
which is true.
Yeah, so they have that right to, you know, sometimes these people are not God, they're humans. So when they're angry, they have that right to air their views, to tell you how they feel, but though they apply caution based on how people see them or the kind of people look up to them. So of course they are very, 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 very careful on how they address issues. But still, we don't have to insult them because they're humans.
Of course, let's take this one from Ifa Funsho saying for Pastor Ibiyeomie to say he would kill Daddy Freeze and the congregation was cheering him up on live TV shows, that religion is a threat to humanity, freedom. I don't agree with the fact that he was saying that he was going to deal with Freeze, he was going to arrest him and whatnot. I think that it's not supposed to be so for a pastor, really, because you know, that pulpit is a place of prayer, a place of worship, a place where a lot of things are coming out from. So you should apply decorum to your words. I mean, you can't be on the pulpit and you're insulting someone and calling them a bastard. I think that's a lot. That's too much. That's really outrageous. You shouldn't be saying words like that. You shouldn't be, you know, cussing out on the pulpit. You can say whatever you want to say, pass your message across, but don't insult. I have a problem with people who feel like they need to insult somebody before they can say something. You can actually say what you want to say about someone, but you don't need to insult them. I think that is just so wrong, especially from a pastor who everybody is literally like looking up to. So
okay, moving away from the Twitter, let's go to our Instagram. Of course, and you're looking at BAMTEDDY, the third. They were in the third edition of the Big Brother house, and of course, they actually shared an adorable photo of their
you have
daughter.
to mention this adorable.
Something like she's something. In fact, I don't know what to say, but that girl, she's beautiful.
Yeah, I saw their child's picture, and I'm like, oh my god, Zendaya. She's so pretty. And Bami Besto says, hello everyone, I am Zen Adeni Bouillon. Can I splurge your timeline with pictures of me? And Teddy replies and says,
my daughter too fine, no worry. Like my ovary hurts already, babes. Like my ovary hurts already.
Are you sure we should not be expecting a child right now?
But honestly, that baby is beautiful. She's everything.
Yeah,
she's blessed, as in
very beautiful. But let's see what's up. Nigerians will always be petty. Nigerians will always find something to be petty about. But then let's see what people are saying. Okay. And this one is from Pascal Pepe. It says, ladies, marry fine man, oh. Don't forget the saying, you are what you eat. Please, what kind of response is this one? They posted a baby's picture. Somebody had to reply and say, ladies, marry fine man, oh. Don't forget the saying, you are what you eat. What do you think, Pascal?
That's really hilarious, because sometimes, of course, you can eat a good food, but when you go to take it out, it doesn't come out good. So they have to show that.
Please. You need to explain more, because it's like you and Pascal have something in common.
No, but on a more serious note, I need to see a situation whereby a beautiful girl gets married to a beautiful to a handsome man rather, and then when they give birth to a child, the child doesn't look anything close to them. Do you understand? So it happens. I think that's the life that Pascal.
You're taking sides with Pascal right now. Can you imagine, Gift? All right, so
okay, from fan of Tunde Ednot. Meanwhile, yesterday a girl complained about her boyfriend, and I advised her to leave him. Today she posted on Facebook with a quotation mark, no monkey can separate us.
Speaking about how you cannot even get yourself involved with couples fights, because see how this guy now said that a girl apparently came to complain about her boyfriend, and now the girl is saying that no monkey can separate us. Like no monkey can literally.
That he's the monkey that tries to help them.
That's like reason who reason you. Like this is what it is. Okay. Reason who reason you. Don't even get yourself all caught up with people saying a bunch of things. You just need to be very careful. And this one is from Toby Lover, says kids are beautiful. This one is just so adorable, and it's the truth. Like the child is beautiful.
Coming from I am Ben Key, said this baby is so beautiful. I hope this baby know how they started. That's from the Big Brother house.
Yeah, true. How they started, like who would even have thought that Bam Bam going into the Big Brother house would find the love of her life, and now they are married, and maybe we can say happily ever after to an extent. Yeah. All right, moving on. We'll talk about what Jude Okoye has to say. Jude has spilled something over. I wonder whether are you sure he's not trying to take his fight shot at somebody? But let's find out what he's saying. And he's saying that no matter how talented, beautiful, and smart you are, a bad and arrogant attitude will stop you from reaching your goals.
I don't know, is there a link to what happened with Erica?
Well, I can smell an Erica undertone on it.
Because I think so.
I can smell it.
But on the most serious note, arrogancy kills. Arrogancy can deprive you of something that you're supposed to get. Humility pays. So in everything you do, one should just be humble.
Like it doesn't take anything from you when you are very humble, because they say pride comes before a fall. Like when you are too proud, who's gonna help you? Because people who would help you would think you have it all going for you.
Exactly.
So why would you even have, like, the moment I always talk about these things, like, why would you have a bad and arrogant attitude? Have you ever seen anybody that has a bad and arrogant attitude do well in life? Except for some few people. I can remember somebody that is in the that is a celebrity that is doing well, but I don't want to mention him, so let's just leave it there. But then at the end of the day, you need to understand that you know, you say attitude is 100%. So whatever is inside must come out, which means that whoever you are inside must reflect who you are outside. So if you have a bad attitude, I'm sorry for you, very very sorry. Do you have any other thing you want to say?
No, just stay humble.
Alright guys, this is where we say it is a wrap to our trending issues on Vanguard Live. I'm sure you enjoyed what we did today, so just leave your comments in the comment section. What do you think about having a bad attitude? Like having a bad attitude, do you think that it would help you reach your goals? Let us know in the comment section, as we would like to read some of your comments and take them obviously. And remember that you can equally like, share and subscribe to all our social media platforms showing on your screen right now. What are you doing? Go right now and subscribe on all our social media platforms, as well as you need to check our website www.vanguardngl.com to find out more on our top stories. Gifts. Till we come your way next time, of course, I remain Precious Chikudi and I have with me my co-host
Gift Mac.
Alright, it's bye from us. Thank you guys for watching.